Habari zenu? Haya, wapi Chacha? Chacha. Wewe unakaa huko nyuma?
Wewe unakuwa hapa. Kuja hapa. Kuja hapa. Thank you very much.
Let me start in English. We have been here for the last 24 hours consulting with my county coordinators in the Mount Kenya region. This is a climax of several meetings we've been having over the last few months. As you are aware, I have clearly indicated my intention to run for presidency of this country via an ODM ticket. This is a very serious intention. And because of that, I had to come, and I've been on the ground the last few months, consulting the length and breadth of this nation, especially in this region of Mount Kenya, because this is a place that ODM has not existed. And I'm glad to say that we have concluded with these main coordinators that the direction in ODM is the correct direction. And that ODM, the party that I know and I've managed to sell here, is a party that believes in democracy. It is a party that is practicing and shall practice democracy. I don't know whether any of you know it, but ODM, when it began in the year 2005, it had nearly every single member you're seeing in the political stage today. The founding members of ODM start from Uhuru Kenyatta, to Raila Odinga, to William Ruto, to Musalia Mudavadi, to Kalonzo Musyoka. These are founding members of ODM. That is the foundation we want to bring back. The foundation where Kenya comes together. The foundation where maybe this time around we can develop a two-party state. And in that direction, I want you to understand that I'm very clear about the practice of internal democracy in ODM. We have resolved today, as you've heard from the statement, that we are now going to open offices in the whole of Mount Kenya region. We are going to make sure where it doesn't exist, it exists. We are going to start a massive membership recruitment drive. We are going to do our best to paint the region and the mountain orange in readiness for a nomination, God willing, later this year. The party's constitution is very clear. The presidential candidate of ODM shall be chosen from a National Delegates Congress every 5 years. We shall be on that ticket. The last time there was a challenge in ODM was 2007. And you saw democracy at play. You saw the candidature of Musalia Mudavadi, Joseph Nyaga, William Ruto, Balala. They all stood. I don't think there is a party that is in existence today, that has demonstrated that sort of internal democracy. KANU, when it used to try, used to be Kisirani. We are going to make sure that this is not Kisirani. We are going to show you what democracy is all about, because the founders of this party believed in democracy. You also heard very clearly in the statement that every period has its warriors and its heroes. Independence had its warriors and its heroes. And they are well documented in history. The second liberation had its warriors and its heroes, and well documented. This is now a different period. And you cannot tell me that the people of the past periods, warriors and heroes, are continually going to fight new wars and new challenges. This is a time for change. In the next few weeks, I'll be unveiling my political direction. We are officially going to do a launch in the next few weeks. And I'll now start talking to the media. And I want you to understand where we are coming from and what we are doing. And it is very important that you understand that we are serious with our intent. This country is crying for solutions, and we know we have them. And we are going to start unveiling them slowly and surely to all Kenyans. On that note, let me stop there. This was a consultative meeting. We are going to make wider and bigger pronouncements as we go along. We are talking to the ground, and we are trying to visit as many places as possible. Before we talk too much, let us consult. ODM as a party must have its own election, must have a flag bearer that can then talk to others. But my hope is that we are able to marshal as many of the length and breadth of Kenyans into ODM by the time we have that election, and that really we should be so formidable that we should be talking about a two-party state. Instead of too many parties and too many coalitions, maybe this is a time now we should look at our country as a very mature democracy. A very mature democracy. The mature democracies of this world don't have a periphery of many parties. They don't. They're very mature ones. The ones that do have a periphery of many parties end up breaking governments within terms, like Italy, like you've seen in Israel. We want a situation where we probably will have a two-party state. Is very unifying. That is how Kenya began at independence. We had a two-party state. We had KANU and KADU. And that was the foundation of this nation. And it worked very, very well. So that's my political philosophy. Others may have different. And we hope to sell this philosophy within ODM first. And God willing, we succeed. And after that, we hope that we're able to market this to the country. I think that answers your question.
Firstly, gentlemen and ladies from the media, we won't...
Where's the lady?
Firstly, I want to thank you for turning up within a very short notice. And I believe that whatever we are discussing today is something that will help the nation and the state going forward. I want firstly to make it very clear that the people or the persons you see here today are coordinators from the Mount Kenya region, drawn from 16 counties. And the reason why we came together is to try and help people, especially from the Mount Kenya region, who have been left or who are in a state of confusion and desperation. So this meeting we were having today is a continuation of many other meetings that have been held throughout the country with a view to uniting and identifying a person or a leader who will lead or will take the mantle of leadership to guide the people from the Mount Kenya region. And as we sit here today, we have made a number of resolutions as a team representing the various counties, and I'm going to read the resolutions as we have agreed. And I'm doing this on behalf of all the counties, the 16 counties which were represented in our today's meeting. And this is the statement reads: with the undersigned, ODM county coordinators have just concluded a meeting at Abadea's Country Club where we dealt on the state of the nation, party affairs, and the upcoming party primaries, and the ODM Presidential flag bearer. Cognizant of the sorry state of the economy today, whose effects are present in households across this nation, we have resolved to promote a candidate who is prepared to champion an economic revolution across the land and lead this nation, Kenya, to its third liberation. Our first revolution twin is independence in 1963, Our second revolution won us the 2010 Constitution and the most advanced Bill of Rights in the world. Now the time has come to change our economic fortunes. We have been closely following the members who have expressed interest in running for president on an ODM ticket. And after lengthy and careful deliberation, we have resolved to work in support of the Honorable Jimmy Wanjigi, who is an ODM life member, as the ODM flag bearer. We have come to this position after a series of gathering, of an engaging and fruitful session with the Honorable Wanjigi. We have examined his credentials for driving a fresh economic agenda for this country. We believe that he has fresh ideas that can take this country on a path of an economic revolution that will change the course of this nation's history. We will therefore popularize ODM and Mr. Wanjigi simultaneously in the counties that we represent, beginning today. We have resolved to paint the mountain orange in our quest for change, meaning we want to make or to change the mountain region into 100% ODM zone. These resolutions are aligned to the ongoing recruitment drive in other parts of the nation, driven by the party leader and our fellow members. We look forward to the culmination of a delegates conference in which the true democratic character of ODM will arrive at the best candidate for the flag bearer to the presidential race. It is also our view that the party primaries be completed, and I repeat, it is our expectation that the party primaries should be completed by December 2021 to allow the presidential and other party candidates vying for different positions time to campaign, the length and the breadth of this nation, with the ultimate goal of winning the presidency. We believe that the correct candidate for the party and the best placed individual to lift this nation from the economic state we are currently in to be Honorable Jimmy Wanjigi. We shall be regularly updating the media of our progress as we embark on this solemn party and national duty. And that is our statement signed by 16 county coordinators drawn from and within the Mount Kenya radio.
Tulikuwa hapa tukikutana kama coordinators wa Mount Kenya. Hususan kile kilikuwa tukinafanya tukutane siku ya leo ni kufikiria mambo ya economy yetu ama uchumi wetu katika Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya tukiangalia east and west walikuwa njia panda ambapo hawakujua ni left ama right. Lakini saa hii tuko na mwelekeo. Na mwelekeo ule tuko nao ni Jimmy Wanjigi for President 2022 akiwa na chama ya ODM. Na sisi tumekubaliana hapa siku ya leo ya kwamba tutaenda mashinani kuandikisha watu, kuongelesha watu wetu wa Mount Kenya, tuwaambie ya kwamba sisi sasa tuko na candidate, hatukuwa na candidate kwa sababu wale wengine walikuwa wanasema wanasimama ni hivi, lakini sasa tuko na candidate wetu na tutatokea kutoka kesho kwa hali na mali tuone ya kwamba tumeuza Jimmy Wanjigi ili aweze kushikanisha nchi hii yetu, aweze kuleta kabila zote karibu, kwa sababu mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi amefanya kazi na kila mtu, amefanya kazi na Ruto na Uhuru na amefanya kazi na Raila, na amekuwa mnyenyekevu sana kusaidia kuimaliza uchumi hii yetu ya Kenya. Kwa hivyo tunamuunga mkono na tutaenda kumuuza huko nje.
Na tumejadili kutoka jana tukiwa na kiongozi wetu Jimmy Wanjigi, na ndio tumepanga kutoka leo na kesho tukifika nyumbani tunafungua maofisi kila kaunti za Mount Kenya na nje ya Mount Kenya. Na tunawaahidi ya kwamba hata Nyanza tutakuwa na ofisi, tutakuwa upande za Kisii, tutakuwa pande za Mombasa, na kila mahali lazima tuwe na ofisi ambaye ni ya ODM. Chama ya ODM sio ya upande moja, na chama ya ODM sio ya mtu. Tunataka kuambia leo, Jimmy Wanjigi ndio mtu wa kwanza amejiandikisha na ndio amejitolea kusimama na chama, na hakuna mwingine amejitolea hata mmoja. Na kama kuna mwingine, tunamgoja Disemba waje washindane na tupige kura. Sisi tumesema hivyo bila uoga, na tunasema ODM sio chama yuko fulani, ni ya kila mtu. Na hawa delegate tuko nao, hao wote kila mtu ako na ofisi na wamejiandikisha. Ukiangalia leo tuko na kofia, tuko na t-shirts, tuko na reso. Kwa hivyo tumejipanga vilivyo bila uoga na bila shinda yoyote.
Matthew Njoroge wa Mathu na ndi coordinator kuma Nakuru County. Otogu mwerwo ni ati kuma ira tukoretwo twi guku tugicira uhoro wa ruriri rwitu rwa Gikuyu. Ruriri rwitu rwa Gikuyu ni rukoretwo rwagite mwihoko tondu warora itherero ruguru na itherero ni uragite mundu ngihota kurugamirira ruriri rwa Gikuyu economically na kunyitithania ruriri. Na ithuĩ muthenya wa muthi ni tuiga twina mwihoko witu wa ruriri, na mwihoko witu wa ruriri ni Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi. Na tuiga ekurugama na kiama kia ODM. Kiama kia ODM ni tugukiendia mashinani guothe thini wa Mount Kenya, tondu kiama kia ODM ti kia mundu, ni kiama kia bururi, na ni kiama turenda onakio nikio gikunyitithania nduriri ciothe cia Kenya. Ni kuri andu marathi makiuga mena ciama cia kunyitithania ruriri. Gutire kiama kingi kingihota kunyitithania ruriri, no kiama giki kia ODM kirugamirirwo ni Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi. History ya aria moi ni ati Uhuru na Ruto makinyitana, manyitanire kwa Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi. Koguo Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi ndari ukabira. Kiria kingi gia keri ni ati ona Raila nake ni akoretwo agiteithia kiama kiu muno na akaruta nginya indo ciake. Koguo ni hindo na riu mamucokerie guoko na kumunengera tigiti wa ODM. Na tutirenda nengerwa ofisi, turenda tugathie delegate kuria Kasarani athia nengerwo tigiti wa ODM, na nigetha athiuruke Kenya na atuike president witu wa bururi wa Kenya. Na warora ri othe marugamite gutiri mundu wina credentials ta cia Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi. Jimmy Wanjigi ndari arugamagite handu aturite ateithĩtie formation ciothe kuma second liberation nginya riria hau tukinyite, na gutire mundu rugamirire ona mabiacara na maundu maria mangi ta Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi. Koguo ruriri rwitu mukihenio, na njoke njuge ithuĩ tutirenderio guoya, tutirenderio guoya. Ithuĩ turathura mundu ukuhota kurora indo citu, mundu ukuhota kunyitithania nduriri ciothe, na mundu utari ukabira, na mundu ucio utari ukabira hatiri ungi tiga Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi. Na ithuĩ tutire na thire wa mundu thiini wa Mount Kenya, tutire thire wa mundu ati mundu oke atwire ati twina thire wa mundu. Gutire thire ithuĩ twina guo wa mundu. Ithuĩ kiria twina bata nakio ni bururi wa Kenya uthie na mbere haria Kibaki utigeire hau nake Uhuru atindikite nginya mwaka uyu ungi nigetha arikie project ciake, arikia project ciake nake Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi oke nake atindika hangi. Ni kuri kaundu karatinde gakirwo uhoro wa bottom up. Uhoro wa bottom up ucio ni uici kuma thi kwambata iguru. Koguo gutiri ati andu aitu ni matige kuhenio makiragwo ati gwikirwo ikarutwo thi gitwa. Hakuna. Bottom up is rooting from the bottom to the top. Ni turona uria maiyete bururi kuria maiya maragurumurwo ni Mheshimiwa Uhuru wa Kenya. Nikio macokete kundu kuriku. Koguo uhoro wa bottom up, na iko mundu ethirikari ni andu aitu. Na ni ngwira Mount Kenya, aiko mundu ethirikari ni oige kiria ekeire andu aitu. Na wona gwathi uguo ni njui bururi bitu ni uguthie wega. Koguo ithuĩ twi tayari ni tuguthiuruka kundu guothe tukiregister andu na kiama kia ODM twetereire nomination ira tugathie Kasarani, na twirutire tugakorwo turi andu aingi muno nigetha tuhitukie Mheshimiwa Jimmy Wanjigi. Na andu aitu mundu raithi turenda kwendia ni Jimmy Wanjigi na kiama gitu kia ODM, na ndina ma ni tugwika uguo na ni tukunyitana na tuthie na mbere.
Kangwenda kuga twijite aja turi antu ba Mount Kenya na Kenya yonthe indi mbere ma twambiritie na county 16 icho ciikarite aja na ciabanga na kuma Narua kuma kiumia kiu kingi Wanjigi itumwirite aoge iratu bia Merigi kiendomba gwita rutero Mombasa eta rutere rungi rwa Nyanza na athiuruka Kenya yonthe na Tana River. Na turiuga mwanka na arua batue itureketie ku identify erira tuketha twina mobisi na otokai brand ODM na officials baba ketha bachiandikithitie nonto kuma rojo twina gintu gigwitwa mass registration anto baba karinga kura ninko bwakikishia tugeta Kasalani ora wetayare asindana na Jimmy Wanjigi na twina imani ndene Kenya utwokomba kumuchinda. Kwa hivyo anto baba kiamba guchitaniria na bara bendete kiama gietu bachiandikithie na onderenjo ne Meru County nketha ngihakikisha inyato ana nja turina Jimmy Wanjigi na ODM. Semeni Wanjigi. Wanjigi. Tena Wanjigi.